Well, hello everyone. Welcome to 3LG, segment number 21. Straight from Elizabethtown, here at the wonderful municipal building outside. It's nice and peaceful out here, relaxing. So I'm going to do my video here today. Before I even get started, like always, I want to welcome everyone here. Newcomers, I welcome you. Old people, older viewers, I appreciate you, and I'm glad you stopped by once again to show 3LG some love. Newcomers, go ahead and subscribe so you will be in sync with every video that is released on the weekend on 3LG. You will be notified off the gate if you already have subscribed. If not, don't worry about it. Just go ahead and share. Tell a friend. Tell somebody, because this word has to get across. Anything that has to do with God, anything that has to do with our spiritual welfare growing, it means a lot. So share, with someone, not even online, not is specifically online, but if you just let somebody else know, verbally about it, it's nothing that can hinder you, only something that could help you. Okay, today's topic, let's get started. Today's topic is entitled, Where Do Your Strength Lie? Okay, this may be a very tough question because many of us don't even know yet. But we all are blessed with a strength that is our very essence of life. As a Christian, our strengths, you may have more than one, are exemplified by our walk, our Christian journey walk, that is, our faith walk, okay? Whatever our strength is basically what the enemy tries to weaken. He tries to attack this. So, you going down the right road when everything under the sun keeps happening to you, because the devil cannot stand to see you doing good and working towards Christ. Now, if you're doing good and you spending your money and you doing stuff in an evil way, oh, he's very content with you. Yeah, oh, he's very content. Oh, yeah, I already got her. I already got him. But when you trying to live for God and do the right thing, the enemy will attack. Okay? Understand how important it is to stay focused. Don't let other people take you to a sunken place, because it's easy to do. Okay? Don't allow people that you love to manipulate you into dismantling everything that you have developed in time concerning your spiritual gifts, your blessings, your strengths. Don't let nobody carry you there, because people will. Okay? Love will, sometimes we are a fool for love. Okay? But let's try to be a fool for God. Okay? Let's be so out there that, that we want to just help everybody stay out of the sunken place and get on that ship that'll sail us where we need to go. Heaven bound. Okay? It's okay. Don't get it twisted about, ain't nothing wrong with love, but make sure you're loving the right thing and the right one. Okay? Love will fool us. Love will cause destruction. Love will have us going down a road that's, it's a dead end. Why are you traveling down a road that's a dead end and you can't go nowhere? You're stuck there. Many of us, that is what's wrong. We get stuck in a place because we done traveled down a road, falling behind somebody else, or so-called loving the wrong person in the wrong way, and it causes us to go down a dead-end road, a sunken place. And you can be in a sunken place in your mind as well as the path that you're traveling. So we don't want to be driven there. We don't want love to cause us to be in a sunken place. Point blank period, okay? And like I said, love is okay. But sometimes love will cause you to not focus right. So make sure, don't lose yourself in your love now. And don't sell your soul to the enemy, okay? And don't cheer for the fake love. No, nobody wants fake love, okay? Nobody wants that fake happily ever after. Many people will do anything to keep a man, to keep a woman, to keep a job, or to keep a status up on the street. Because they're afraid of not pleasing people or not looking like we running stuff. You know, not looking like we on our A game, you know. So people will do anything. I mean, I know people that have purity sold their souls to the devil just so they can look good or appear a certain kind of way to people. Let's not do that. Please, let's not do that. And the loudest person in the room is usually the weakest, okay? So somebody that's constantly just always running their mouth, always got something to say, always got a reply, always just, whoo, they usually be about the dumbest people that you can even imagine. It's okay if you like to talk. I'm a talker. But if I'm not sure about what I'm talking about, okay? But you can best believe if I know what I'm talking about and what I'm talking about can help and assist someone, oh, I'm wide open. Okay? But if you got to be careful about a person that's always loud, always got something to say, because they really not as smart as they trying to make people think that they are. Okay? Idiots make noise. I'm just going to be straight out there. Okay? You heard it before. And I'm going to tell you this. You don't have to curse or cuss, however you want to pronounce what I'm trying to get, the point I'm trying to get across. You can skin a cat more than one way. You know what I'm saying? You don't have to curse to get your point across. Sometimes we get mad and we can't help it. Oh, you know. But we got to refrain from that. Like I say, I ain't there yet with this mouth, because before you know it, I get so mad and I be done said something I regret saying. So that's something that I got to work on. Okay? You're not going to make everybody happy. You got to realize that. I don't care how many people you think you made happy. Somebody is not happy off of some stuff you're doing or saying or representing. Okay? And you cannot agree with everybody, but you got to learn. You got to agree to disagree. You're not going to come to terms with every subject with everybody. That's not even reality. So don't think that's what you're going to do. Somebody's going to hate what you stand for. Long as you out there, I'm going to tell you, they're going to talk about you either way you go. So, I mean, don't think that you're so good, nobody going to talk about you, because they are. Okay? They're going to talk about you if you're doing good, because they're trying to say that you're doing good because you did something bad. You know, you did crookedness to get that goodness. And then if you're doing something bad, you know, they talking about you anyway. You know, oh, they ain't nothing. They do this and they do that. So either way, you're going to get talked about. So that's why you shouldn't be concerned about what people are saying about you. But yet and still, you need to be the example so that when they look upon your life without you opening your mouth, they'll say, now that's how I want to live. I want to be so spiritually aware and uplifted that I can be in that aura, you know? Okay. Never be afraid. Never be afraid of being alone. You got to learn yourself. Respect yourself. and love yourself before you can pass that on to someone else. Okay? Stop running people down trying to make them be your friend. Okay? If a person not going to be your friend or don't want to be your friend or whatever, don't run a person down. If it happens, it's wonderful. You don't cause hate. You don't hate on them, but you let the crumbs fall where they may. Okay? You don't run nobody down. And that's the same thing about a man or a woman. If you got to run that man down every time you turn around, you calling him, you texting him, you on his page lurking and clerking, that's running a man down. Same way, men, if you out there and you got to constantly stalk this woman, you got to be at her job, you got to go to her friend's house, you got to call her friend to get up with her, you got to know every direction she going, how long it took her to go. You don't need that person if you got to run somebody down and keep tabs on them like that. I ain't saying just diss somebody and call them once a week, but they don't need somebody. You don't need somebody that you got to have a play-by-play. That's period, okay? And let's see. If a person wants you, they'll put that effort in to be with you, no question. Okay? People that only know you after dark or only know you when somebody ain't looking, you don't need that. That's that dead end I'm talking about. Because they're using you, or they're ashamed of you, or they're trying to keep it on the DL. Oh, when you young and you out there, having fun, DL might be okay. I know about it. I've been down that road. But when you get to maturity in your life, okay, spiritually, mentally, whatever, physically, when you get to full maturity and your mind is where it needs to be, DL is unacceptable. There's no such thing as DL. Don't tell nobody. Or friends with benefits. No, you are selling yourself short. Period. It don't matter if this all you want, this all he want. You're selling yourself short. Okay? Your strengths are invisible right now because you're selling yourself short. There's no way you have strength in knowing who you are and you appreciate yourself and you are happy with yourself that you will allow somebody to keep you on the DL, to keep you on the low and, on the low, okay? So that's what DL means, down low. Secret, don't tell nobody. Shh, no. You don't have no strength in you if you allow someone to put you in that place. That's that dead end I'm talking about. That's that sunken place I'm talking about. Don't allow nobody to take you there. Okay? Even when you think you found love. I got to go back on this because people be fooling or twisting up love and lust. Okay? Have strength, please. I can say it now because I got it now. At one point, no, I was weak. Okay? But no, honey. And the reason why is not that I'm trying to call somebody out, but I'm trying to help you. I done been down that road, so if I can help you prevent from going down a sunken place, that's what I'm doing here today on 3LG. Because before you can try to love anyone, you have to love yourself and God first. Okay? You gotta, when you love God, it'll be easy to love yourself and other people. Okay? God and his purpose for you is very important. So it's critical that you learn what strengths you have so you can use them to lure people to God and to survive on this earth. because we can't do nothing without God. If somebody done made it this far, honey, it's by the grace of God that you made it this far, believe it or not. Because somebody in your life has been praying for you. And if God, it doesn't matter if they had or not, because if God has a purpose for you, honey, your life will change. You'll be going down one road, and when God say, okay, it's time for her or for him to do that job that I have in store for him, your life will change. So you can't say, I've been doing this, blah, blah, blah. It don't matter how long you've been doing stuff. Drugs, drinking, whoring around, selling dope, doing dope, whatever it is, crooked, embezzling, whatever you was doing, and no matter how long you've been doing it, when you get ready to step out and show your strengths, honey, that stuff will leave you. When you find God, honey, nothing can stop you. Everything gonna be, honey, when you convert over, when your strength is at its maximum, you're gonna get all kinds of attacks. People gonna talk about you. They gonna do all kinds of things to manipulate you, to make you feel like, oh, I guess I'm scared. I don't want to be saved because you got to do this and you got to do that. Don't let nobody steer you away from God, because, honey, they gonna have a price to pay. Steering you away from what is the truth. They gonna have a price to pay. Trust me. You don't worry about what everybody else is saying. You get your heart and your mind strengthened where it need to be, and that's on God. Okay? Be aware and finesse your strengths, and don't let nobody hinder your service to God. Don't let nobody take you out your seat. That's my favorite. I love to say that. I ain't letting nobody take me out of the seat. I'll play all day long. I'll joke around. My mouth might be a little foul sometime or whatever. I say, but nobody will take me out of my seat. I'm not going to hurt nobody. I'm not going to do anything intentionally to hurt nobody. I'm going to let you know, though. Don't think I'm going to just let stuff ride across my back. I'm going to let you know. And if I don't let you know, I'm going to pray about it. Because, see, you gotta pay attention to the Holy Spirit to know how to approach people about different things that they may do, say, or be thinking about you. Okay? Don't go on your own. Go with me. Let me tell you about strengths, honey, and how you let somebody take you to that place, honey. Go with me to the good book of Judges, chapter 13 through 16. This will solidify what I'm talking about. Okay? I've been discussing today a whole lot about strengths and different things that'll take you off your path of increasing your strength. But in this story, this passage in the Bible, we all know this story. And there's a new series coming on PureFlix, I think it is, about this particular scene in the Bible. Okay? And this is the story about Samson and Delilah. Okay? All right. Book of Judges now. All right? Samson was the son of Manoah and a harlot. Now, if you don't know what a harlot is, it's a whore. Okay? It's a prostitute. A woman of the block. Okay? That's what a harlot is. That's what they called it in the Bible times. Okay? A harlot. Harlot. Okay? He also had a sister, Nashyan, okay? Samson became a prophet at a very young age, and then he became a judge over Israel later on. When he became a judge, he brought back law and order, regular worship services within the land, because people had gone haywire already. He was known for his magnificent strength. Oh, he had the strength of 1,000 people. And everybody and their mama wanted to know, how did this man have so much strength? Where did his strength lie? Okay? They wanted to know. So they could put a stop to his strength. Nobody wants somebody that seems more powerful than what they got going on. Sound familiar? Okay, but anyway. But God blessed Samson, with this strength. Finally, Samson ran up on this woman that really caught his eye. Ha! Won't he do it? And he really loved her. But she wasn't as into him as he was into her. Do that sound familiar? Oh, it's happened in our life. If it hasn't happened, just wait a while. Okay? And guess what? She betrayed him. She tricked him for 1,100 pieces of silver. Money will make us go in that sunken place. We done been through that before on 3LG. We talked about how money would take you there. Not really money, but the love of money. Okay? We'll do anything. It sounds familiar these days. Anyway, so what they did, they got with Delilah and was like, yo, look, find out why this man is so daggone strong. It's something that's making him strong. God is blessing him. Somebody is blessing him because of this strength he got. Because no natural person has strength like this. Find out where his strength lies. So she came with him one time and asked him, and he ain't tell her the truth, He told her one thing, and she told him that, and they did whatever, and they said, nah, that wasn't it. He was still strong. Okay? Try something else. Oh, that wasn't it, So finally he just revealed to her, because she like, yo, if you love me, you would tell me. What makes you so strong? Gassing him up. Okay? And he revealed where his strength lied to this woman that he loved. And guess what? She told them ones that been asking her to be groping him for what gave him all that strength. And he used it. They used it against him, and they imprisoned that man. They came and locked this man up, captured him. And guess what they did to him when they captured him? Gouged his eyes out. So he was in prison, and then they gouged his eyes out. Okay? Oh, don't get me wrong though. Before they did all that though, when he was in there, he was performing little shows with I guess, or whatever he was doing. I guess it was something with his strength while he still had his hair long, because that's where his strength was. I done gave away the secret, but his strength was in his hair, honey. He had that long, luxurious hair. And God said, you will always have that strength as long as you don't cut your hair. And he never told anybody that's why he got all that strength, but he told this one he loved, and she sold him short. And then after a while, they cut his hair while he's in prison, and however it went. But anyway, his hair started growing back, but his eyes was gone, and his strength was gone. Okay? But his eyes was, not his eyes, but his hair was kind of growing back. Okay? Samson pleaded to God. You know how we do when we get in that moment. Most of us, some people still don't know how to come out of it. But he went to God and said, please, God, please, from the prison cell. He said, please, if you would please come, allow me to have strength one more time so that I can get vengeance on the Philistines for what they did to me. Okay? Gouging his eyes out and cutting his hair and stuff. And he said, and then you can let me die right along with him, but at least I will have my revenge. Now, you know how we ain't supposed to be doing no get back. But this is on a whole different level, because Samson was a prophet of God. And he revealed that secret to that woman he loved when he wasn't supposed to tell nobody of his secret, no matter if it was somebody he loved. So God allowed Samson to get his strength back. Okay, so they would carry Samuel to this place, and he had a what you call that, a pillar thing this way and one on each side, and he'll be in the middle performing whatever he would do. And he pleaded to God to give him the strength to, with one blow, destroyed his whole temple with him in it, with one mighty blow with his hand. And God allowed him to have this strength, and he took and he made one blow, and the whole place just tumbled down to the ground, killing all those people that was in that place, including him. So the point is, if he wouldn't have never told Delilah where his strength lied, they wouldn't have never known to cut his hair. But God still allowed him to be able to get his revenge before he died. Okay? So, and he did all, the amount of people that he killed in that place, in this temple, was more people than he had ever killed in his life. Okay? Because he had did a lot of killings in time, as according to the law or whatever they had to do. He had did a lot of killings, but they said the amount of people that was doing him so wrong, that was inside of this place watching him, perform or do whatever he was doing, them Philistines, he had to get back at them. And he killed more people in there than he killed all his whole life. And that was in the Bible. And after the temple, collapsed, killing everything in sight, Samson's family came and got his body and buried him in the tomb of his father. So, that was a good thing. His family came and handled that. This was a tragedy and love story gone bad, and a twist of get back and suicide all in one. God did answer his plea, so that was good. I mean, in a way, Please don't take for granted that your plea will be granted, at your beck and call. Because Samson was a prophet of God. You may not be a prophet of God. So don't wait till the last minute to do what you got to do concerning God. Because, honey, your last breath, we don't know when that may be. So do right to start with. Love, strength, and relationship with God is most crucial. Use your strength to bring other souls to God. Speak, live, and trust that God will serve and will not forsake us. We'll serve. We will serve, but he won't forsake us. Lean not to your own understanding. Know that things that may look bad may work out for the good. And everything that look good ain't always good. Remember that. Things may seem unfair and wicked, but know that God finds a way to cover you and work it out in his time. Not in our time, but in his time. I surely thank God for believing in me when I couldn't believe in myself. And the same way he believes in me, he believes in you, but you got to believe in yourself. Okay? As days go by and more stuff is learned, more things is learned, and you learn where your strength lie, you become untouchable. Untouchable. Only God can destroy you. You need God, though. You got to have God in your life to activate your strengths. Okay? When somebody speak out the side of their neck, when people try to remove you from your seat, Or somebody try to pull the flowers out your garden. When you got God, they can't do it. They cannot do it. Nobody can take you out of God's hands but you yourself. You the only one can let go of God's hand. Trust in God, and He'll help you. He sends the Holy Spirit to guide you day for day. That good and bad that you hearing, that bad is them evil spirits. And that good is the gift of the Holy Spirit telling you this is what you need to do. We got to learn to listen to the Holy Spirit. Know that people that you see out there, know that they are who they are. You cannot change them. Okay? Love them or let them be. Okay? Don't reveal to nobody what your strengths are, because you will have a Samson and Delilah case. You just do you. Put your strengths into motion, and they can see through your walk where your strengths are. You ain't got to do nothing with this right here. Trust me. Know where your strengths lie. If you don't know, find out and use them along with your spiritual gifts, and you can go far. And prayer changes things. Remember that. Sincere prayer. Not praying to hear yourself. Not praying to sound good in front of other people, but real prayer. I love you. God bless you. And I hope to see you again on 3LG next weekend for segment 22. Peace.